I really enjoy learning material that challenges me as a person, not just intellectually, but also my morals and seeing who I am and what my beliefs are.
Olivia Snow is a sophomore at Wake Forest University. She plans to major in international affairs and to minor in African American Studies, or AAS.
It invites me to think in different ways that I've never thought of before.
Professor Corey D.B. Walker is the director of the program, which was launched in July, thanks in large part to an anonymous $1 million donation.
In many ways, African American Studies is a discipline in the academy that will contribute to enhancing human knowledge and understanding and provide new opportunities for us to respond to some of the deepest pressing issues of our time,
including race, racism, and race relations, combining disciplines like history, English, and politics, to name a few. Walker says AAS provides students with a community of conversational partners, not only on campus, but in the community.
African American Studies equips our students with the knowledges, ideas, and understandings such that they may contribute to these public conversations and contribute new ideas born out of those experiences.
It's not just for, nor does it only impact Black people.
It's looking at how Black people relate to the world, but also how the world and larger communication, media, politics relates back to us.
Ayanna Trotman is a sophomore. She and Olivia came to Wake in the summer of 2020 as protests for racial justice and equality roared around the country.
I think in like the events in 2020 with like George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, coupled with like Donald Trump's election versus Biden election, I think a lot of the times Black Studies is helping us to contextualize what it means for like these kinds of politics to happen and these kind of shifts in like policy and movements to happen.
I'm in a suite of 6 girls, 5 other girls, and sometimes we just sit down and start talking about my class and start talking about race and start talking about the things that we know, the things we don't know, the things we don't understand as white women. And so I've learned to like hold on to my beliefs, but also question them.
Professor Walker says what they're building here is a reflection of how Wake sees itself as an anchor institution.
So our students learn about the deep and rich histories of African Americans in Winston-Salem and Forsyth County in North Carolina. Most importantly, then we're also developing new programs for our students in the summer, as well as community partners, to begin to engage in African American studies such that we can be of service to our broader community.
Tracy Clemens, Fox 8 News.